Welcome back! And as you can tell, I am traveling yet again. So this week we're going to talk about a beautiful little town in southwest Florida, and that is Naples. But before we get talking about the area, let's talk about the gear. As you can see, I'm using my Chop Shop travel brush from Craving Shaving with the 26mm Duro knot. I absolutely love this brush, love the Duro knot. It is my favorite synthetic I've tried so far. It has good enough, not good enough, it has decent backbone for bowl lathering, and it also has plenty of softness for face lathering. Just sucks they've been discontinued. These were available from PAA or Charles over Craving Shaving. As you can tell, there's the knot, there's the coin knot. Wow, it's been a long day. The razor I'll be using tonight is the Starling. I had wanted to use the Dovo, my blue Dovo, but my handle cracked, and part where the pin is kind of snapped off, so I don't trust it. It's still holding it on there. The handle's still attached, I just don't necessarily trust the handle. So I'm going with the trusty Starling in the original V2 colors with the purple plate and the gray head. The new ones do look great. Now, because I'm such a fan of the Starling, I've had numerous people ask me on the forums, through private messages, whatever, my thoughts on the new Starling. They're the exact same. The only thing that's changed is the coloring. They're the exact same gap, exact same plates as I have here. So no, I'm not planning on picking up a second one. This one is one piece of gear that does leave my kit if I am home for an extended period of time. That and the bowl, which I use tonight, which is the silicone Vanulate travel bowl, and you can see it's up a fantastic lather. That's another piece of gear that I will pull out of the suitcase. Now, if I'm only home on the weekends, they stay there. The soap that I'm using is Planet Phoenix. Focus. This is only available if you get the Intergalactic Indestructible Travel Scuttle from PA. I can't remember the full name, it's big, long. I have the scuttle you've seen on the channel. You know how much I enjoy the scuttle. But I've never used this soap before. Already look at that, look at that stubble. I'm used to the camera being on this side. Look at that stubble. I'm hoping, since I shaved my head last night, that I've kind of tamed this blade a little bit. The first few shaves on a brand new gem blade, doesn't matter which razor I use, are always a little on the rough side. But this seems to be a little bit more tame. I did cork this blade. Someone did comment that I should try stropping it either on my palm or on some denim for the first use. I'm gonna remember that next time I pull out a new blade. The scent, I haven't got to the scent notes on this up yet, have I? The scent on Planet Phoenix is neroli, bergamot, mandarin, and oud. Now, off the puck, when I first smelled it, when I first got to Scuttle, the scent was a little on the weak side. But as I had the soap sitting and soaking in my travel bowl, in the silicone bowl, it really opened up, which soaking tends to do. But oh, it is fantastic. If you like bergamot neroli, I really get the bergamot neroli and oud, not so much the mandarin. But if you like those scents, this is a fantastic one. Currently, it is only available in the with the Scuttle, but if Douglas does anything like he did with the, I can't remember the name of the soap, at Modic, and that came with the original version of the Travel Scuttle, this should probably, I would venture to guess that this will be released in a full-sized 5-ounce tub of CK6. Wouldn't surprise me at all. This is shaping up to be really good. Now, getting onto the town after I've done my first pass. The town of Naples, as I mentioned, is located in southwest Florida on the Gulf side, Gulf of Mexico. It is real close to the ocean and thus has numerous beaches. So if you like the water, ocean, beaches, warm weather, although this week it's only in like the 60s. 60s in January is still not bad, but for Floridians, it's damn cold. Especially South Floridians. They are complaining because it's normally like in the 70s and 80s. It's quite comfortable. I'm just wearing a light jacket and it's great. Of course, I live in Utah where it's like 30 and 20. Anyway, Naples boasts the 6th highest income per capita in the U.S. And has the 2nd highest portion of millionaires in the U.S. To kind of drive this point home, on my 2.2 mile drive, something like that, less than 3 mile drive from my hotel to the hospital where I'm working this week. It is not uncommon to see at least one Bentley on the road. Bentley. Numerous Jaguars, BMWs, Mercedes, luxury cars, Audis, all those. They're everywhere. In fact, on my way back to the hotel, I pass a Maserati, see my tail's on the road too, Maserati and Bentley dealership, side by side. Right next to the zoo of Naples. So if you're in Naples, you should go to the zoo. Haven't been there, but it was originally settled by the Calusa Native Americans, whatever you want to call them now, whatever the political correct term is. But in 1513, Ponce de Leon, the Spanish explorer, got into a little bit of a tussle with the native settlers, which caused a 200-year strife between the Spanish and the Calusa tribe. So, good job, Ponce de Leon. What am I doing? Oh, I should have gone the other way. Oh well. Let's see. The main source of income is, surprise, surprise, tourism, as well as real estate development. There are also many reserves and preserves in the area, as I mentioned, the zoo. But there are numerous ones, and I'm not going to list all of them. But the Everglades National Park is real close to here as well. Naples does have a regional airport, but I couldn't find a commercial flight to fly in here. So if you're not one of the multi-millionaires that calls this place home, you can fly into, and I just forgot the name of the town. Dang it all, I'll have to come back to that. There's one that's like half an hour to an hour away depending on traffic. And I just totally spaced the name of that area. I flew into there on Monday. I'm flying out of there on Friday. Crap, what's it called? Should have written it down. Oh well, it'll come to me, maybe. If I don't remember it before the end of the video, I'll try to notate it in the comments. Or in the description below, or if I can figure it out, how to annotate it on the screen. Naples is the self-proclaimed golf capital of the world, with more than 80 championship golf courses. And if you golf, unlike myself, that may be impressive. I know golf takes a lot of real estate and is prime real estate that normally goes for a high dollar value when it's sold. Golf course in my town just sold to build more homes. Anyway, as far as notable people, Donna Summers died in her home here in Naples. Richard Schultz, the founder of Best Buy. Is either from or lives here. It wasn't really clear. I'm going to say his first name incorrect, but Shahid Khan. He is the owner of the American football team, Jacksonville Jaguars, and of the British football team, and by football I mean soccer, football club of Fulham. He is also the underwriter of the new professional wrestling organization, whatever you call them, of All Elite Wrestling. But his son Tony is the actual owner. I don't know how he's the underwriter. Maybe you should provide a bunch of money for Tony to start it up. Either way, if you like professional wrestling, you can thank Shahid Khan for AEW. If you can hear the dripping, I think my shower is still slightly on. The shower here is really weird. If you don't turn it a little bit too far past off, it starts to turn on again. So I don't think it's turned all the way off. Or I turn it off too far and it's still leaking. Either way, I'll get it turned off once the video's done. The solar performance is absolutely fantastic. I've come to expect nothing less from CK6. Making it so I can do a nice three-pass shave. Not feeling a whole lot of irritation, although yesterday I did have a bit of irritation left after the shave. I might not do a cleanup. Not the same. Let's see how this area feels here. This is where it's been really bad. Not just because of the Dovo the other day with the loose handle that I noticed too far into the shave. Or due to the new gem blade. Could be that as well. So, let's see. Right there's just still a little rough. Residual thickness on CK6 is outstanding. If y'all haven't figured out by now, I love CK6. Also, something I found out a few weeks ago is that Douglas and I share birthdays. Regretfully, I'm going to be on a plane on my birthday again this year, so I can't do a celebratory PAA shave, so I'm doing it tonight. Yes, that means my birthday is sometime this week. If you can figure out when I normally go home, when I've uploaded this video, you probably figured out when my birthday is. And Douglas's by extension. Or if you're in one of the Facebook groups, they are doing a PAA Shave of the Day event that day. I get home far too late after midnight. So basically the next day. So I'm unable to participate in said event. So I figured, what the heck, I'll do a full week of PAA shaves. Except for my head the other night where I used Parasso and my boar brush because I'm trying to break that in still. And I'm trying to burn through Parasso because it's Parasso, why not? It's cheap enough. All right, I think we're gonna call that good. So that was a fantastic shave. I don't feel any irritation. My trouble spot right here feels pretty dang good. And relatively, and pretty dang smooth. So we will call this good. Let's do a little cleanup. Relatively short video for me today. Man, that smells good. Smells and feels fantastic. So, with a quick recap, the soap I used was the absolutely fantastic smelling, let me get this right here, Planet Phoenix, from Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements, of course. The razor was the Starling with the purple safety bar or closed comb, or not closed comb, safety bar plate on the Starling with the standard handle, with a, I don't know how many use gem PTFE blade, with a 26mm Duro knot in the Chop Shop travel brush from Craving Shaving, whipped up beautifully in my silicone Vanillé travel bowl. One thing that I started to do with this, if you've seen my tips and tricks video with that, is for the soaps I'm starting to soak them a little bit just to make them a little bit softer, which I have found really helps whip up a nice lather a little bit faster, and leaving the bowl on the sink or on the counter as well. Gives it just a little bit of rigidity that is not present because it is full silicone. But man, I love that bowl. Awesome products tonight. Great little, not little town, great town to come visit if you like beaches and normally warm weather. Hopefully it's supposed to warm up next week because I'm back here again. But thank you guys for tuning in. We're getting back to my standard length video, just try to keep this under 20 minutes. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Next week, do a video on something, maybe just a regular shaving video, because I'm not gonna talk about Naples again because I'm already here. Anyway, thank you again, guys. Thanks to all the brand new subscribers and for those that have stuck out with me for almost 19 minutes now. Y'all have a good day.